Did you know that there are 3 gigafactories in the United States? Right now, Nevada is the biggest of them. But did you know that Tesla plans to construct more gigafactories? You can make more money if there are more factories because they can build more cars. But which models will be made at this new gigafactory, and where is it located exactly? In this video, we will learn the reasoning for Tesla's investment in the Nuevo Leon gigafactory. It's obvious that our knowledge of the global economy is quite limited. However, a closer look reveals why Tesla decided to take on this project in Mexico. This gigafactory is not only the largest one to date, but it is also far larger than Giga Texas. Before proceeding, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Now let's investigate why Giga Mexico is groundbreaking for Tesla. Many people were taken aback when Tesla officially announced that their next gigafactory would be located in the Mexican state of Nuevo Leon. The announcement caught most people off stride, even fervent Tesla enthusiasts, despite some reports to the contrary. Initially, our focus was on Canada, Indonesia, and maybe even the United Kingdom, but we were unaware of Giga Mexico's significance. The fact that Giga Mexico is most likely going to be the first Tesla plant to build the company's next-generation vehicle architecture is what really makes it so important. The first affordable car built on this platform by Tesla will be dubbed the Model 2, or $25,000 Tesla. Elon Musk predicts that this car would probably sell more than all previous Tesla models combined, which would be a huge turning point for the company. This explains why Tesla has chosen to build their manufacturing on a substantial 4,200 acres of land, the largest footprint they have ever had. Despite the fact that the currently available rendering doesn't depict a factory that is significantly larger than the one in Austin, we know from previous projects in Germany and Texas that they utilize the surrounding land for power generation, drive unit production, and other auxiliary support infrastructure. It is expected that Mexico will house all the production facilities required in one location, doing away with the need for imports from distant locations like China. Tesla has consistently made it clear that they want to localize their supply chain. According to reports, Tesla will build a brand new production line and start the factory from scratch, according to the governor of Nuevo Leon. This explains why there will be a lengthier than anticipated manufacturing restart. We all recall Giga Shanghai and its incredible speed. It took 8 months from the commencement of groundbreaking to the beginning of production. However, in that particular case, Tesla was merely building upon what they had already achieved in Fremont. They were not new to creating the Model 3. Tesla is introducing a completely new manufacturing system with this new platform. As was mentioned during their investor day in March, the business is transitioning to a highly automated and efficient production approach that enables the independent and simultaneous creation of the vehicle's front, back, and sides, which are then brought together for final assembly. Giga Mexico's development will not be as rapid as it has been with previous Tesla models because of its unique approach and the introduction of a new car type. Instead, in order to get it right the first time, the organization placed a high priority on a precise and flawless production process. Mexico is now a crucial location for Tesla's upcoming major commercial venture. The simple answer would be the availability of cheap labor, but it seems like there's more to it than that. Even though it could have found competitively priced labor in China, Tesla could have easily chosen to continue expanding its operations there. Tesla has never given labor costs any thought, as evidenced by their profitability in Berlin, Germany. As demonstrated by its most recent Investor Day presentation, Tesla has concentrated on streamlining and automating its production process in order to raise production volumes per labor unit. Human labor thus becomes more efficient. Increasing productivity leads to decreased costs, a larger market share, and more profits. Elon Musk has often stated that Tesla was not able to make its new car inexpensive through cost-cutting efforts alone. Instead, it is the outcome of the car being completely mass production optimized. It will take half as long to construct the new platform as it does the Model 3. Tesla is reorganizing the electronic system to operate on a 48-volt architecture, employing gigacastings, LFP battery cells, and structural packs, getting rid of rare earth metals from the drive unit, and substantially reducing the number of parts in the wiring harness. The naive idea that low labor costs correlate to low-cost cars is ludicrous because the economic viability of this new platform depends on a multiplicity of factors. Another interesting consideration is the market that this firm aims to service. According to a report by Dave Lee on Investing, who spoke with Tesla executives during Investor Day, Giga Mexico will not be manufacturing cars for the U.S. market. The factory will not ship its products north. Conversely, Giga Mexico will serve as a hub for exports from South and Central America while producing cars primarily for the Mexican market. Globally, markets in Europe, New Zealand, Australia, and Africa may also be served by it. This calculated action aligns with Tesla's understanding of the consumer auto market. A car purchase involves more factors than only price, despite the obvious assumption that the new automobile is intended for those who cannot afford a Model 3. Elon Musk claims that the new platform will be smaller than the Model 3, which may turn off the average American buyer who prefers larger vehicles. Still, little cars are incredibly common over the globe, especially in places where there aren't many options because of constrained roads. I have personal experience with the differences between the challenging driving conditions in Europe and the expansive Canadian highways, which is why I believe Tesla is keen to approach this market. Although millions of copies of this new car are anticipated to be sold, it may not be a huge hit in North America. At this point, Mexico's economic case begins to take shape. The fact that Mexico has free trade agreements with 50 countries may surprise you. The US, on the other hand, only has free trade with 20 countries. Mexico has numerous free trade agreements, including ones with South America, Latin America, Japan, Israel, and the European Union. This suggests that companies such as Tesla will not have to pay import duties and can use their vehicles to reach a sizable target market. It strengthens the business case for expanding into Mexico. Not only Tesla believes that Mexico would be a fantastic location for expansion. In recent years, Mexico has quietly become a new hub for global manufacturing. There are a lot of publications online that predict Mexico will overtake China as the greatest economy in the world, and it seems like they might be true. This pattern began in 2016 when Donald Trump sparked a little trade dispute between the US and China. The coronavirus outbreak and the Russian invasion of Ukraine exacerbated the situation, added to its complexity. Trade with China is not always simple, cheap, or peaceful, despite what the public believes. As the global supply chain broke down and collapsed, shrewd business leaders began to search for alternative solutions. As a result, companies are pursuing a strategy known as nearshoring, locating their manufacturing facilities as close to the consumer market as feasible. This approach eliminates international shipping lines, crowded ports, and clogged canals from the supply equation. It often revives traditional means of transportation, such as railroads. In the state of Nuevo Leon, which is already a booming manufacturing powerhouse, Tesla is currently growing. The capital city of Monterrey is reminiscent of China with its skyscrapers, world-class architecture, international airport, and the Monterrey Institute of Technology, which is considered to be among the top universities in the world and is essentially the MIT of Mexico. Chinese companies have also set up industrial facilities in the vicinity of Nuevo Leon's Tesla Gigafactory. There are 28 Chinese companies that are either building, working in the adjacent industrial park, or have purchased land. Tesla is hardly the first American automaker to sell its products in Mexico. Although Mexico City is far farther south than Monterrey, it is a less logistically sensible place for Ford to build its electric vehicle, the Mach-E. Similarly, General Motors has long been producing trucks in Mexico. In 2024. It plans to open an electric vehicle manufacturing facility in a refurbished site outside of Monterrey. Despite the controversy, growing Mexico's industrial sector can benefit the US economy. The growing amount of product assembly taking place in Mexico has created a larger market for materials and parts made in the United States. Tesla processes its battery-grade lithium in Texas before shipping it to various regions of the continent, despite the fact that it makes its cars and battery packs in Mexico. In conclusion, this new endeavor for Tesla will be entirely unique from all previous experiences.